Bien, estamos en el día 1, donde lo dejamos, a punto de ir al refugio de la musa. Ya leímos el diario, así que vamos a ir allá arriba. La cara de, de nuestra prota, pobrecita, mira, está un poco preocupada, la verdad. A ver qué tal. Se nos da la investigación criminal. Ir. Y tengo que darle por arriba. Vale.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Uy, el 3D de repente.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
La verdad es que no lo has pensado muy bien.
I better have a look around.
Vale, mecánicas nuevas. Podemos elegir qué mirar. Mirar hacia la guitarra, la luz, la pintura elegante, la pintura de Warhol, la batería, la foto de Elvis, mirar arpa, mirar instrumento. Espero que me dejen hacerlo todo. ¿Qué instrumento es este que no sé lo que es? Voy a mirar la foto. Ah, vale, me dejan confirmar. Mirar guitarra. Me ponen un previo. La luz. La pintura elegante. La de Warhol. La batería. A ver si veo algo que me pueda resultar sospechoso. La de Elvis entiendo que simplemente nos va a dar a entender como que es muy mayor, ¿no? Que ha estado viva muchos años. He coincidido con muchos artistas. Vale, ¿y qué instrumento es este que no es un arpa? Ah, el piano. Vale, la guitarra que está cerrada. Confirmar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Vale, tiene mucha pasta. Me intriga a ver qué va a decir lo de Elvis, pero entiendo que va a ser eso, ¿no? Confirmar.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Ah. Vale. La pintura elegante, que es como rara.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Vale. La luz. No entiendo por qué la lámpara... O sea, aparece una de estas caras, ¿no? ¿Qué me vas a decir de la lámpara?
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Tiene pensamientos. Antes de mirar los instrumentos, ir arriba, vale. Vamos a mirar todo. Si nos dejan... Yo pensaba que era una cosa u otra.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. Wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Vamos a empezar a mirar los instrumentos de cerca.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Bueno, Calliope ya no los va a disfrutar.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Why not? No lo ha dicho.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Vamos para arriba.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Me arrepiento de no haber venido con Freddy. Que bueno, podía hacer algún comentario. En plan, pues ¿sabías que el arpa en la mitología griega no sé qué?
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know.
Apolo.
Not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, They'd pass on their eidolon. Take a new name. See, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Me asustaste. ¿Qué haces aquí?
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
No viniste solo a llorar. Necesito que me ayudes. Necesito respuestas. Pan me dio la dirección. Voy a ser sincera, ¿vale? Totalmente.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Vale, podemos investigar. ¿Me contarías algo de Calliope? ¿Por qué no puedes ayudarme? ¿Por qué este lugar está tan desordenado? ¿Por qué me defendiste? Vale, ¿por qué no puedes ayudarme?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Está muy pesimista. Vale. ¿Por qué me defendiste?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Vale.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
¿Me contarías algo de Calliope? ¿Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Discutieron. ¿Cómo sé que no es el asesino? Tengo la opción bloqueada porque es agresiva. ¿Veis el icono? Voy a subir el ventilador, me estoy muriendo de calor. Y acabamos de empezar, no llevo ni 10 minutos. Vale, podría haber una pista aquí, así que no me ayudarás en nada. Vale, podría haber una pista aquí.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Bueno, así que no me vas a ayudar.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
¿Se viene canción de Apolo?
I can't do this.
Vale, a ver, las opciones serían: no avanzo ni un poco, no quieres saber la verdad, inteligencia, y la emocional. ¿Me explicarías por qué?
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
Se viene canción.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
¿Esa quién es?
Here she is, only in your head.
Vale, es Calliope, la sombra de Calliope.
Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
¿Qué hiciste?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect.
Peleaban.
Cause and effect.
¿Por qué peleaban?
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
No puedes seguir sin hacer nada. Agresividad.
Cause and effect. There's damage even when it's indirect. Get up and join my side, or sit and let this ride. You can lose battles out of pure neglect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
No insisto demasiado, ¿no? Ja, sabía que lo entenderías. Eso es...
Let's see.
Vale, quiero asegurarme de que estoy portándome bien.
But if it's too hard, just say.
It is, but it's okay.
Voy a intentar ser comprensiva.
Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play. On loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something
Un filán bonito, ¿no? Quedamos bien.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Otra vez con lo mismo. ¿Me explicarías por qué? Creo que podría ser útil. Explícame.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Hablas del destino. No parece que sirva para nada. ¿Cómo funciona?
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes. Any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
¿Qué tipo de poder es ese? Así que estoy condenada. ¿Puedes ayudarme de otra manera?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Vale. Está guay. ¿Esta es tu casa?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess, I don't get many visitors.
Los ídolos no son ricos. Se nota. Está bien. Voy a preguntar directamente si son ricos.
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Como el oráculo de Delfos. Me encantaría poder preguntarle esto. En realidad no. ¿Alguien que adivina el futuro?
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
A ver, ¿quién es? ¿Alguien nerdy?
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Mucho gusto.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist.
Buenas, Artisynth.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
¿Eres buena con las computadoras? No dejas de llamarlo Paul. ¿Vives aquí? A ver, no dejas de llamarlo
I
Paul.
keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
¿Vives aquí?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
See the way he talks? I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Vale. ¿Qué tanto conoces a Apolo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Puedo romancear a Apolo. Puedo decirle que es divertido, ¿no? Tienes razón. Todavía eres sospechoso. Es divertido.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
It's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
Vale. ¿Eres buena con las computadoras?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle. And yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Ok.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
El señor boomer que acude a una cría para que le busquen internet.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Perséfone.
La del coro, lo sabía. ¿Te sorprende?
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Perséfone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Perséfone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Perséfone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
¿Preferiríais sola? ¿Habrá problemas?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Vale.
Perséfone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Ok. La tarjeta del inframundo. Vale. Seguimos en el día 1. Se ha utilizado la información. Vale, sí, la de Calliope sí. Parece que vivía en un departamento que justo pertenece a Perséfone y no queda muy lejos del mío. ¿Habrán atacado a Calliope allí? Estoy loca por haber aceptado investigar sola. De acuerdo con Apolo, Calliope era una de las 3 musas y era la única que quedaba viva. En algún momento eran compañeros inseparables, pero se distanciaron en los últimos años. Calliope estaba enojada con los ídolos porque habían perdido el rumbo y se ve que discutía mucho con todos. No se parece nada a la Calliope que yo conocí. Si es cierto, quiere decir que no era muy querida y quizá haya más sospechosos de los que imaginé. Visité el departamento de Calliope. Era hermoso, había una cantidad de instrumentos inimaginable y muchos recuerdos de hace 100 años o quizás más. Tenía todo lo que quería o necesitaba al alcance de la mano. De eso se trata ser la musa. Vale, ¿y ahora tendremos algo de Apolo? Sí. Fui al departamento de Calliope y ¿quién estaba allí? Apolo, sentado en la oscuridad en una habitación muy desordenada en la que era claro que alguien había buscado algo. Dijo que no fue él y que estaba allí para llorar a Calliope. Parece que fueron amigos mucho tiempo, pero hace unos años se habían peleado y nunca se amigaron del todo. ¿Pudo haber sido una pelea que terminó en asesinato? No creo, ¿no? Por un lado, dice que si me ayuda, traerá más problemas que soluciones. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Afirma cuando alguien escucha sus profecías, esa persona queda condenada a vivir al destino que le toca. Creo que eso puede ser bueno o malo, y parece que las profecías no son siempre del todo claras, así que quizá tiene razón. Quizás mejor no saber nada. Por fortuna, Apolo me ayudó de otra forma. Me presentó a una adolescente un poco rebelde y experta en computación que vive en una pocilga. Le dicen el oráculo y descubrió que el departamento de Calíope le pertenecía a Perséfone. Por eso iremos al club nocturno a hablar con ella. Vale, ¿algo más de Perséfone? Sí. Según oráculo, Perséfone es la dueña del departamento donde vivía Calíope. Así que se conocían, eran amigas. Es la próxima en mi lista de ídolos con los que hablaré. Pero me parece que no estará muy contenta de verme. Vale. Con Freddy... Nah, esto ya lo leímos. Vale. Atrás. Al inframundo. Ir. De momento solo me dan una opción, pero no sé si en algún momento habrá opciones para ir de un lado para otro, no lo sé. Buen logo.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Es peligroso, es un lugar raro para Perséfone. ¿No te gusta este tipo de lugar?
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Intentaré convencerla. ¿Puedo preguntarle de forma directa? Mejor no. Intentaré
I'll
convencerla.
figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You
Yeah.
need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Vale. ¿Me vas a salir otra vez lista de opciones? Vale, sí, hablar con Apolo. Hola, Enie. Hablar con Apolo. Te dejo la... Muchas gracias. Vale, a ver. Hablar con Apolo, hablar con Eros, hablar con Hermes. No quiero spoilers, ya me imagino. Hasta que no digas que te vas no voy a elegir una opción, no te preocupes. Muchas gracias, ¿eh? Entiendo que te has ido. Uy, se ve... Continúa. Vale. Se veía un poquito el croma. Vale, a ver. No puedo seleccionar ahora... No puedo volver a la ventana. Hay que ir con el ratón. Vale. Hablar con Eros. A Eros no le conocemos. Creo que lo primero que voy a hacer es hablar con Pan porque es al que reconozco. Aunque debería de hablar con Hermes, que no le he vuelto a ver. Vale, veo una ilustración que destacan bastante. O sea, os voy a señalar con el ratón. Aquí está Hermes. Aquí está Apolo. Aquí está Pan. Y entiendo que este de aquí arriba es Eros. Vale. Voy a hablar con Hermes. Que no he hablado con él todavía. Luego con Pan. Luego con Eros.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Encontré a Perséfone. ¿Qué te sucedió?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
¿Por qué no? Atenea no es la que manda.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
¿Cómo supiste que Calíope había muerto? ¿Cómo te convertiste en idol? ídole. Vale. Bueno, lo primero.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Me encanta la energía de
When
Hermes.
an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
¿Pero por qué? Suena horrible. ¿Pero por qué?
Why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
Vale. ¿Cómo te convertiste en idol?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
¿Cómo murió? ¿Es normal?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Vale, ¿qué sabes del asesinato?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Vale. Enojada. Le caían mal a otros ídolos. No te veo muy triste. Enojada.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Voy a encontrar a Perséfone.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Deja de actuar así. ¿Es tan mala? Entonces no importa. Es tan
Is
mala.
Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forgot I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
Nos vemos.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Vale. Vamos a hablar con Pan. Uy. Plano de cámara y todo.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Gracias por la dirección que haces aquí. Tengo otra persona. Gracias por la dirección.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh-so-tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Sabías que la encontraría. He ido bastante. Me cae bien. ¿Sabías que lo encontraría?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
¿Qué haces aquí?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
¿Vienes siempre al club? ¿Cómo puedo confiar en ti? Viene siempre al club.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
¿Cómo puedo confiar en ti?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Quizá lo espero. Puedo romancear con Pan también. O quizá un asesino. Algo así. No me caes muy bien, pero quiero ver qué pasa.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Tengo otra
You
persona.
must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Y si pregunto con amabilidad. ¿Tienes miedo?
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Vale. Hablar directamente con Perséfone ya me sale. Pero quiero hablar con Eros, que no le conozco. A ver qué onda. Se actualiza la entrada.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Encantada. Hay un dios del sexo. ¿De dónde conoces a Afrodita?
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Si es una referencia a la mitología que no conozco, pues lo siento, no lo he pillado la referencia. Pero vale, lo pillo. Antes estaba Cupido y gracias a Pan ya no. Y ahora se encarga Eros. ¿Qué haces aquí? ¿De dónde conoces a Afrodita? ¿Por dónde empezamos? ¿Qué haces aquí?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Esto es un poco turbio. Parece divertido. Lo disfrutas.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
¿Dónde conoces a Afrodita?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? new here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
¿Edita es tu madre entonces?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Está bien.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. That obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just... No, never mind.
Puedes confiar en mí. No quiero molestar. ¿Tienes un mal día? Puedes
I'm
confiar en
willing
mí.
to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Debería irme.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Me encanta que Eros sea el único personaje que no te dejan romancear de primeras. Vale. ¿Puedo hablar con Apolo otra vez?
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
¿Me contas algo de Perséfone? Este tipo de lugar no es para ti, ¿no?
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Te acompañaré. Claro, porque yo ahora soy la musa. Disfruta el presente.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
¿Me contarías algo de Perséfone? Por cierto, creo que no voy a romancear a nadie que no sea Freddy. Igual la primera vez le doy a todos por probar, pero...
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
¿Cuál es la historia de Perséfone? ¿Por qué todos temen a Perséfone?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Ok.
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
¿Qué tan cierta es?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Ok.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Yo tampoco. Y los ídolos cambiaron, pero eso fue hace mucho tiempo.
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
¿Perséfone asesinó a un ídolo?
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Hades no.
Long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Comprendo.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Ok, encontré ayuda.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally! I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Vale, pues directamente. Se viene, ¿no?
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Tengo preguntas, no quiero pelear.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Pues suficiente. Enough, ¿no? Aquí abajo, agresividad. Calliope vivía en tu apartamento. Tú también eres sospechosa. Y tú te ayuda, Apolo.
Now would be a good time to mediate, Apollo.
Is that why you're here, brother? Because you know me so well?
Because I know that you care. Far more deeply than you could ever admit.
How would you know that? You resigned. You abandoned everything and everyone who ever needed you. You don't know the first thing about me, and you never did. Just crawl back into your dark little hole, Apollo.
Calliope vivía en tu apartamento. Tú también eres sospechosa.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Se viene canción. Se viene que... Bueno, a ver.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Se viene temazo, entiendo.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone. We both know how this ends.
Ir al ataque.
See how
No
far
quiero
she
pelear.
bends. We all know how this
Actuar cara al público.
ends.
No quiero pelear.
Thanks for the welcome, it's my first time here. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear. You play your show, I'll just go grab a beer. Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking for new clientele. Just as well, that's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way. Hear what I have to
They
say.
get younger every year. Little big shots that drift through here think they're bringing something new through the door. And you've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times before.
Vale. ¿Por qué te esfuerzas tanto?
Heard it
Actuar cara al público.
1,000 times.
Your hosting skills could use a bit more pluck. About as subtle as a garbage truck. Thanks all for coming, but your next guest sucks. Lacks something, don't you think?
Is there nothing she can't do? She's a half-assed stand-up comic too.
Frase sin traducir.
On the lookout for some cheap points to score. Oh, honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, we've heard it 1,000
Okay,
times.
she's seen it all and she's not sold. But there's, what, 100 people here all told. Anybody else here who's a billion years old? Does she speak for you?
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head.
No me asustas. ¿Qué diría Calliope?
The queen
Ay, sí.
of the dead.
¿Qué diría Calliope?
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
They get
Stay
younger
in the dark
every
and fight
year.
your endless war.
The little big
Certain
shots
you can't be surprised anymore.
think they're
You know,
bringing
there's
something
someone else that I speak
new,
for.
but you've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Siento tu dolor. Empatía.
Don't
A tope. Empatía. Por el poder de la empatía.
You're lost, Perséfone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
change shape. In time, you'll see things from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Perdiste, admítelo. No se fue, está dentro de mí. Dejar que gane Perséfone. Mira, aquí se ha parado la música, pero te pone en ruido de coro. No se fue, está dentro de mí. No se fue. Sí que se fue. Lo que tengo es su poder. Dejar que gane Perséfone.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help Persephone? Help a lost little girl.
Le hemos reblandecido el corazón de piedra que tenía. Las caras.
Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
No tengo ni idea. Pensó que podía ayudarla.
Maybe she thought I could help her. She must have been nearby when whatever happened.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me.
Le podría haber dicho también que hizo la audición para mi grupo. ¿No? Ese mismo día.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
¿La conocías mucho? Sin ningún conflicto. Se lo diste así como si nada. La conocías mucho. Se lo diste así sin
You
pena.
gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
¿No crees que fui yo?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move.
Lo he hecho yo.
Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
¿Tiene que ser un ídolo? ¿Deberíamos contarle a Atenea?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
¿Tiene que ser un ídolo?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Good
Despite
point.
how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
¿Calliope tenía enemigos?
Did Calliope have any enemies?
The way you talk about her, she must have.
A ver,
What? What am I missing?
exacto.
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Vale, un momento. Atenea podría ser la asesina.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Vale. ¿Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
La cara.
His angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Vale. Lo de la magia.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Ustedes aún son sospechosos.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Ha de ser un abusador, sí.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Vale, a ver. No me rendiré. Esto no ayuda a Calliope. Dejen de pelear. Debería rendirme. Esto no ayuda a Calliope.
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
¿Otra canción? ¿Que traiga una canción?
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what and you would do to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury, not everyone seeks to betray.
Se nos escapa algo.
Stop this. There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here.
Otra frase introducida.
And abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is
is
not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the
Apolo atrás.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Seguir a Apolo.
Follow him or stay.
Que os jodan, no me hagáis esto. Fuck. No me está gustando lo agresiva que está siendo Perséfone con Apolo. Es injusto. Ah. No sé qué hacer. Es que Perséfone es muy agresiva, pero nos hemos ganado su confianza, creo. No sé. Venga, me quedo con Perséfone ahora. No, pues no sé qué va a pasar. Creo que, o sea, me da la sensación de que la estoy cagando todo el rato. Pero todo el rato. Ay. Tira.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Ha decidido irse a Apolo, pues por lo menos se va de tranquis. Gracias por la ayuda, me has traído hasta Perséfone. Continuamos a partir de aquí. No sé, tiene algo de sentido en mi cabeza. Por eso me hace gracia que Perséfone nos ha confirmado que lo que vemos visualmente en las canciones cuando Grace utiliza el poder de Calíope, el Eidole, ¿cómo se llama? Eidolon, o cómo se llame. Lo ve todo el mundo. O sea, no es una representación visual para los jugadores. No, es que realmente estamos construyendo el mundo de la canción. El escenario y tal, mola. Vale, fue un poco aterrador. ¿Todo eso era necesario?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
Eso
It
es.
wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
¿Me ayudarás? Entonces Atenea no es una opción. ¿Me ayudarás?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception,
Que no.
well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Es mejor que pelear contigo. Puedo romancear a Perséfone también. Voy a seguir la norma. La primera vez que me aparezca con todo el mundo lo voy a intentar.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
Vale. Entonces Atenea no es no.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Quizá el culpable lo sepa. ¿Soy un riesgo? Qué cruel. Claro, tengo bloqueada la de la inteligencia. No, es la de la astucia. Pero recuerda que el atributo se llamaba astucia. ¿Soy un riesgo?
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
Dime qué debería hacer. Estoy a tu merced.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Quiero hablar con Freddy. Manda 2 logros. Queen Without a Throne y Heartbreaker. ¡Acto 2! ¡Acto 2! Vale, vamos a parar aquí simplemente para poder tener una separación clara en los directos y tener el contenido del juego bien compartimentado y no dejar capítulos a medias, si os parece. Me ha encantado. O sea, me está flipando cómo está la movida. Me está gustando las opciones que me dan en las canciones y siento que realmente se está transmitiendo el sentimiento que quiero que se transmita en cada vez que elijo. Especialmente me encanta que tenga el poder de la empatía, la estrellita verde, y que funcione. Más juegos así, por favor. Bueno, gracias por haberse pasado tanto aquí en Twitch como por YouTube. Nos vemos en el próximo directo, que no sé cuándo será. Igual hoy después de cenar. No lo sé. O mañana. No lo sé. Nos vemos. Chao.